Wow, we're in some intense energy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
Hmm.
For whatever reason, I have no idea why it's happening. Is and I could go to Mercury retrograde, which is about electronics, it is about communications, it is about, and again, mass consciousness does create. And there are, I have um, a, a belief system in astrology, and there's billions of people that do, and Mercury retrograde hits, and this belief system's added to. All of a sudden, I cannot send out emails from my business email account at all. Nothing's, unless I'm using my phone. Neither of my computers will let me do it. And so I'm looking at this, and my mind wandered right back to, oh, great, Mercury retrograde. And then I thought, yeah, okay, you just added even more belief to it. I do know there is a purpose for the astrological forecasts and the planetary effects. They are bringing us a message that is much more which is deeper than we understand it, and it does affect us. Yet we don't have to hold it to that same point. We can move past those belief systems and engage. So that's my phone decided to ring. See, all kinds of communication interruptions. Anyway, see, I could go right back there. They're giving an example of how you can go right back and grab onto that. You know what went through my mind the other day is we've been using astrology for eons. And astronomers, astrologists, all of this have been looking at it. Well, in our lifetime here, within years, they're seeing the different galaxies and the universes that are out there. So we have multiverses. Well, they're now identifying planets that are new, that we can see through, I believe the telescopes that we now have, but the space equipment and all of this. And so my mind went to, okay, we have this idea with these planets, these nodes, this. So how are those affecting us? Where do those fit into astrology? How does that affect, who we are as a various sign and that sort of thing. So I do get that this is just bringing in more expanded awareness so that we do look at it. It does affect us, whether because we're all it says synchronized energies, and it's to bring us more information. So if we're holding a negative thought pattern around a certain idea like Mercury retrograde, this is a good time to reverse that thought and see it as one to actually support your inner movement and let what we call the positives. These are ideas we have, different polarity, negative, positive, positive, negative, that sort of thing. And so see how it actually supports instead of inhibits. So that means to me the planet Mercury that is now in retrograde was recalibrating my computers, and now the messages go out much quicker, and they're much more clear, and they're reviewed and re-evaluated and reinforced. How's that for shifting the energy? There we go. There's my thought for today. And sometimes I get a little scattered when I'm doing this. And this is how it is when I'm sitting at home. It's like, wow, huh, okay. And then I'll start talking it out, and the words are a little, you know, uh, hesitant, may not seem very grounded. Yet it's remembering that the information is coming in and having to search through my um, database of experiencing in this lifetime or what's out there for me, and then sending the words in And that they say with the correct frequency, because they dial it in and fine tune it. They is this beautiful consciousness that we call the ancients that come in and assist me. And so when that hesitation comes in this instance, it's because there's, like I said, going through using the information I have, my database, fine tuning it, and then getting it out there. So the energy, the impact of the words carries an energy that touches and triggers awareness. So that's always fun. We do that. We
So,
just do that.
so let me ask, you said that um, you go through, you talk out loud to yourself what you're thinking and your beliefs about various things, and the consciousness supports you in doing this. How does a person who doesn't feel that they have the access to a group like you do, how do we work through and understand and identify those beliefs that are not serving us so that we can kind of transmute or change them into more positive?
It is awareness, being aware. And it's very interesting. As you went to say that, my whole body got heavy and it went straight down into the power chakra. And it just like the power chakra closed down, shut down. And that is because it was terms that people like us that don't believe we have, well, you just have the energy compacted and shut off right there. And you notice it, you use the term believe. There's the key. I don't own this consciousness. It's not just there for me personally. Um, any of us that are doing this work, we don't have an agreement that says they're only working with us. That y'all have to understand that you're just you don't see what I'm doing. That's just an idea. So the way to do this is really honor yourself, step into your personal power, own who you are. You're this amazing, beautiful, divine being. Start talking aloud. Yeah, I know people think, watch me walk through my house some days and I'm talking to everything. I'm thinking and I'm going, you know, go ahead. If that's what it is that allows you to actually feel the communication. And then, accept that it's there. When you first open up to this, it may feel foreign and you may doubt it and question it. And when those doubts and questions come up, just ask them to silence a little bit. Just be present there and just accept, oh, this information came in. Okay. And see, you just own it then. It's like it's there. Thank you. And then understand you may not really grasp the full measure of the information that came in, yet in time you'll understand more. And give yourself permission to take smaller steps, and reinforce within yourself. It's like, oh, okay, I hear them. I hear them. They're speaking to me. Yay. And just accept it. Um, okay, understand some of them have a sense of humor. It's because all of a sudden I'm seeing somebody not from the physical world, but the non going, and then do what we tell you to do. You know, when they're saying tell you what to do, it means it doesn't mean they're giving you ever going to direct you into doing something that's out of alignment, out of balance, out of integrity, and primarily out of your heart. What they're doing is saying information that supports you and supports life, but let it be humorous too. We This is another part that really, really slows people down, is this belief it's hard work and that you really gotta be intense and struggle with it, and it's going to take you time to move through it. You move faster in love and humor and joy then all of the intensity that you add to it because you just went up there. That's ego. And love your ego, but it isn't here, your heart. And when you're staying here, you're questioning what's coming in from here and doubting it, adding belief systems that have been trained, and it slows you down. Just, you know, that was the beauty of my shift is I, in a blink of an eye, changed. And I didn't doubt. The doubts came, and it wasn't even doubts, the questions came later because I am walking the human experience like everybody else. But instantaneously, it was like, oh, okay, that's good. And, Nancy, I would walk around that first year, I would walk around and I just knew everything was in divine order. It was perfect and it all served a purpose. Even the most catastrophic thing, the most traumatic or dramatic, was serving a purpose. We may not understand what it is, but it does serve. And so just that acceptance opens the doorway. Not, the everything is serving a purpose, but that the communications are there. And it just continues. And I know you, like everybody else, has heard that. Once that doorway is open, there's no going back. And the truth of the matter is, that is the truth. Because things that were held as ideas of rock solid, and you broke the rocks, they just crumbled. So there's nothing to go back and grab onto or anchor in there. Instead, it's this beautiful, amazing journey. And what this journey and where this journey is taking all life is connecting further with our divine soul, bringing it in, and anchoring it in with these beautiful personalities that we chose. So there you go.